Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to deliver your November 2016 mid-month readings. I am still using the Gilded Tarot deck, and even though we're focusing more on the last couple of weeks of November rather than the month in its entirety, I'm still going to be using the same amount of cards, pulling the usual 8 cards for the month, or the remainder of the month, with an additional ninth card from the bottom of the deck as your crowning card, overall energy and advice. These are general readings, so if this is your primary sun sign, it may or may not resonate for you, particularly in all areas of your life. Make sure if you know them, you check your rising and your moon sign as well. You may find that watching all three gives you different pieces of different aspects of your life and may resonate for you in the different areas of your life. And so watching all three of them together gives you a more whole and definitive picture of the time frame ahead that the reading covers. Because of course there's so many of you watching there, it's not all going to represent the same things for everybody watching. So try to check all three if you can. Thank you. Always a note of gratitude before we begin, in appreciation for those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow so loyally and so faithfully. Your support and feedback are so very welcome and so very much appreciated. Thank you so very much for those. And welcome to any newcomers. Thank you for watching and for subscribing should you choose to do so. Thank you also to those of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings, which I love to do. It's an honor and a pleasure to read for you, and I always like to express my gratitude for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. And thank you to my regular clients for allowing me to be an ongoing part of the chapters of your life as they continue to unfold, and for the frequent updates and how the readings continue to play out for you in your lives. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of that. Excuse me. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information and my email address to contact me. You can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to do a reading for you. I do readings full time, 6 days a week, so I'm able to get back with you quite quickly and schedule a reading within a fairly short period of time. Current turnaround time is anywhere from a couple of days up to 2 weeks, almost always within 2 weeks, but typically anywhere from a couple of days to about a week at present, since I do readings full time. I offer readings in time blocks of anywhere from 15 minutes up to 90 minutes. And I also offer an hour yearly overview and an annual outlook, which a lot of people seem to like to do in the last part of the year in preparation for the coming year. And the readings also make wonderfully unique gifts for friends as well. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. So moving right along, let's get into this reading. This is for Leo for November 2016 mid-month. Let us see what Spirit has to show us for the fire sign of Leo for the remainder of November 2016. Leo, November 2016, mid-month. How can Leo best navigate through the rest of November 2016? Show me the energies for the fire sign of Leo. Leo, for the remainder of November 2016. Okay, Leo, let's begin. We start with the Page of Cups, lovely sweet energy there, accompanied by the Three of Cups. Next to that, we have the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, 2 aces in a row, followed by the King of Wands. And at the end of the month, at or towards the end of November 2016, we have the Chariot, followed by the Queen of Wands. We have the couple here, the King and Queen of Wands. And from the bottom of the deck, overall energy and advice is the Three of Pentacles. There is a lot of creative energy in this reading, Leo. Lots of fire energy, which is your governing element. New beginnings. It feels like you guys are really Um, two cards which represent new beginnings, and actually three. That Page of Cups also has that element to it as well. But I'm feeling a lot of creative energy. I think even for some of you, artistic energy and a new something new you're beginning, project oriented, I'm feeling for a lot of you. It looks like a great month for working with other people and enjoying the time that you spend with other people. I see a lot of people around you. I see you actually motivating and inspiring a lot of other people in a new project or a new pathway of some kind. A very dynamic energy. Let's go ahead and jump right into this, Leo. So we find ourselves in the middle of November 2016. I'm actually recording this on the 10th, 11th. We have the energy of the Page of Cups. Try to adjust the glare here. Page of Cups, followed by the Three of Cups. Lovely, celebratory, socializing energy here. Cups is a suit that's governed by the element of water. It's all about our feelings, emotions, our emotional landscape, and also how we relate to other people. The suit of Cups also governs our relationships in our lives and love as well. All different kinds of love and all different kinds of relationships. Pages often represent messages, messengers. When you consider what their roles were in medieval times, that's what they were used for, as runners to deliver messages. This would be an emotional message, but I feel a very happy sort of bright energy. The Page of Cups is also a card, particularly you often see pages too when you're beginning something new, which it very clearly shows that you are contemplating and preparing to begin a new path of some kind. And I feel it's a very creative path as well. The Page of Cups encourages you to trust your instincts and trust your intuition and your feelings on whatever this is, and and follow those, whatever little intuitive flashes you're getting, your gut instinct about this new beginning. Trust those. Sometimes, sometimes we get the opposite message with pages, because pages do represent the youngest and least mature energies of the tarot. We all kind of begin at the page stage and evolve from there. Pagers are the conceivers of ideas and dreams. They birth ideas and dreams, although they don't always have the wisdom and age and experience to follow through. But in this case, I'm getting very strongly whatever this new beginning that you're considering and preparing for, Leo, throughout the remainder of November 2016, you're being encouraged very strongly from Spirit to follow your gut instinct and your intuition and your feelings actually in this new path. And it looks like you are in this with a group of other people. You may be making some announcements to a group of other people too. That Page of Cups is paired with the Three of Cups. More water here, another cup card. The Three of Cups is a celebratory card. There's a very strong social energy to the Three of Cups, too. It represents spending time with a group of people with whom you feel very connected. These are like good friends or kindred spirits, people who kind of you relate to very well, almost similar to a soulmate energy, but more of a kindred spirit. Just a group of people that are like-minded. That you feel very authentic with too. These are people with whom you can really be yourself. You don't have to feel like you have to put on a face or a facade of any kind. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be spending time around people that you feel very good with. Some of you may be making an announcement to a group of people. I feel like with the intention of kind of getting them on board with whatever this new path, new beginning, new project is, but really enjoying yourself. And for some of you, it can just simply mean, since we're kind of headed into we're into the last third of the year, the biggest holiday season. It could be that these are, holiday parties and festive get-togethers and whatnot as well. But for some of you, it's specifically oriented around a new project, a new pathway or beginning of some kind. You are talking to people about it and trying to motivate and inspire people to kind of come on board with you as well. Now, next to that, we have the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is a suit governed by Earth. It's about things in our earthly world, tangible, material, concrete things typically, although, as I always say, you can apply the same energy to love and relationships and spirituality as well. For some of you, this new beginning could be a new relationship, or um, a new beginning within a currently established relationship. There is a very we feeling and energy this month, particularly for those of you beginning new projects and new pathways. There's a couple here, the King and Queen of Wands. For some of you, you may be having this new beginning going into it with a partner as well. But I'm getting kind of a larger group sense in addition to that, too. Feels very exciting and again, very creative. So I'm curious to see what the feedback will be. So Pentacles is about that tangible world, often things like money, finances, property, resources, etc. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of reflection and assessment, which is what the number 7 represents as well. Reflection, assessment, motives, motivations, evaluation. It's harvest time on this card. And this woman is she's ready to pick the fruit, which is ripe. She's got her ladder ready, her basket ready, but she hasn't yet begun to pick because for a minute before she starts, she's actually taking a step back and looking at what the harvest is. What is the yield? Is it worth the time and effort, money and resources she put into it? Is it worth picking? Is it worth planting the same crop again next growth season? Should she harvest it and plant the same crop, or should she harvest it and move on to something else, or should she bother to harvest it at all? The implication is probably that she will, because it's a decent harvest. It's a 7. So she has gotten some yield for it, at least I think what she's put into it. But it is a card of reflection and assessment and trying to figure out if, I think for a lot of you, whatever this new beginning, this new pathway, this new project is, um, some of you, it may be an already currently existing one, and you're thinking of taking it in a new direction, and you're considering if it's going to be worth it or not. There just is this energy of contemplating, assessing, is something worth the effort you've put into it? Is it worth continuing or taking in a new direction? Now, that Seven of Pentacles is paired with the Ace of Pentacles. Here's where this new beginning energy is coming in. So we have another Pentacles card. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Aces represent the one, promise, potential, what could be, an initial start, a beginning. And this one looks like and aces also represent the potential of something, what it could possibly manifest into, because we're beginning at the 1 and we would want it to manifest all the way through to a 10. The Ace of Pentacles represents a new beginning in a very concrete, tangible way. For some of you, this is going to be in the job and career fund. It could represent a new beginning, a new job, beginning a new career. Perhaps a promotion, segueing into something different in your career path. For others of you, this could represent a move. The Ace of Pentacles often does come up when people move or relocate. Some of you may be moving this month to a new home. Some of you may be building a new home or investing in some kind of real estate or property. And again, if that's the case, I feel like it's with a group of people or you're trying to bring other people on board. It's a card to project oriented. It could be you're starting a new project, but it's one that's going to require a group of people working together to kind of help build and create this as well. So the story is going to split off a few different ways because there's so many of you watching. This new beginning specifically is going to be different things for different people, but it's at the beginning and it feels like it really has the potential to grow and be quite fruitful and abundant. Even in dollars and cents, it looks like something, if it's nurtured and taken care of, it could end up giving back to you in a very tangible, financially prosperous sort of way too. The Ace of Pentacles can sometimes represent the receiving of a gift, a monetary gift, or resources that you need in order to begin this new path, this new project, or move for some of you. For some of you, this interaction with this other group, this feeling I'm getting of trying to bring other people on board, it could be that you're trying to elicit a loan of some kind or investors too, and whatever this is. But again, very exciting, dynamic, creative, building, manifesting energy. Now, next to that, the energy continues. We're moving into Wands energy, fire energy now. We have the Ace of Wands, another ace, paired with the King of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, here's another card which represents new beginnings, new pathways, a new start. I think it's the same new start. This is fire energy though, because it's the suit of Wands. Wands governs the area of your life that's all about building, creating, manifesting growth. It's about change, movement, action, power. Because it's governed by the element of fire, the suit of wands is a very fiery, dynamic, fluid, action oriented suit, and it is about movement. Again, we have another ace here, so this is where I feel like it's again pulling people together, getting people on board, eliciting the support, the help, the resources, the partnerships that you need, and moving into now beginning to put action behind this and actually beginning to tangibly build and manifest this new beginning. Again, whether it's a project, property, job, moving. I feel like it's all of those things for different people, but we begin to actually put action behind this now. And for some of you, there's going to be somebody significant right in there with you. That Ace of Wands is paired with the King of Wands. And for some of you, I feel like this is an actual specific individual. He's coming up as a male, although because this is a general reading and there's so many of you watching, there's always the chance it could be a female as well, although it's coming up primarily as a male, a king. Kings and queens represent individuals who are kind of at the top of their game. They've reached the mastery of their suit. So this King of Wands would be somebody who's very, and this could be your energy as well because you are a fire sign. But it could be another fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Very dynamic individual. Very, again, if this is somebody you're going to be working with on this project, whether it's a friend or just a business partner or your love romance partner, very dynamic individual, very charismatic, has a very strong ability to inspire and recruit other people, kind of get them on board and delegate and get the job done. A real problem solver as well. And again, for some of you, this is just your energy. You also have the Queen of Wands sitting right next to it in the group of cards. So good, which is a really good partnership. Either if it's love and romance based, some of you are having this new beginning, starting this new project, or moving, whatever this is, with your love romance partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, etc. For others of you, it's going to be a partnership of a different sort, but a very dynamic partnership, very successful, very supportive. They are going to play a significant role in the building and manifesting of this new beginning, especially paired with that Ace of Wands. They are very dynamic, kind of the force behind this. For others of you too, it's simply the energy of the King of Wands being manifested with that Ace of Wands, which again is all about creating, building, and manifesting. The King of Wands um, represents the ability to be the king of creating this. It's also the energy that it almost ensures that you're going to be able to bring other people on board and really put together a great partnership, because I feel like this is bigger than it's larger than you. And I feel like for a lot of you watching, it's actually larger than just you and one other person. It feels very group oriented, but you're having a really great time during it as well. You like the people, at least most of them, that you're surrounding yourself with that are on board this thing with you. Now, at or towards the end of November 2016, Leo, we have the major arcana card of the Chariot, followed by the Queen of Wands. I feel like for a lot of you, this is your energy, but for some of you, just like that King of Wands, it represents yet another fire sign individual, a female, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and that her energy is very similar to the King of Wands, although it has a bit more of a softer, nurturing, kind of feeding, sustaining energy as well, more of the feminine counterparts to that king. And paired with and crowned by the Chariot too. The Chariot is a major arcana card, so we're speaking more divine timing and orchestration and energy, external energy coming in here. The Chariot is a card of success, flat out. But it's a card of success that comes from almost sheer will, perseverance, your planning, using all of your creative and manifesting talents and abilities and intuition this month paired with all of these other people that you are inspiring and bringing on board with you in this new beginning, and moving forward in a very fast, decisive, assertive manner, because that's why this chariot is successful. That's why the woman who's operating this chariot is successful. She knows exactly where she's going. You have a very clear plan, and you're communicating that quite well and quite passionately and successfully to other people around you. She has a very clear plan of where she's going, steps to that plan. She's executing them one by one. She's not allowing herself to get distracted away from her primary goal and objective. She's going to where she needs to go with that plan. She has full control of the chariot, the body of the chariot, the wheels of the chariot. The sphinxes are horses which operate this chariot. Again, pulling all these people and resources and the timing together. It's about, which is what this card is about, success through pulling together a variety of disparate forces, harnessing them together and making them work in unison and harmony, everybody being on the same page to successfully propel this thing forward. Lots of fire energy. You have the King and Queen of Wands both sitting side by side. Again, for some of you, this primary partnership in this is you and somebody else you're very closely connected with, if not your romantic partner or spouse, something like that. Great month of building and creating and new beginnings and new projects with other people. And that is heavily underscored by your crowning card from the bottom of the deck, which is the Three of Pentacles, which is what this card is all about: compromise, negotiation. This is about teamwork. This is about working together with a group of people to achieve one goal, one common objective, getting everybody on the same page and everybody kind of working together. This is not a month for individual recognition. This is a month where everybody puts forth their talents, their ideas, their work, their skills, their tools, everything they bring to the table, and everybody working together very successfully, and I feel very harmoniously on whatever this new project is. Very dynamic energy, but again, there's a strong sense of fun. I feel like this is just going to be a very high energy, exciting, enthusiastic, building new things, starting new paths, and really enjoying yourself and enjoying the people that you're going to be around for the remainder of November 2016, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful reading. I thoroughly enjoyed giving it. A nice play of emotions to kind of work with here. So, Leo, that pretty much wraps it up for the remainder of November 2016 for you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope that it has maybe perhaps brought you some clarity, that you find it useful in some way. Thank you very much for watching it. And again, if any of you are interested in a personal reading, either for yourself or as a gift for somebody else, particularly for the holidays, please feel free to contact me directly by emailing me at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be very happy to work with you and anyone that you send along. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the December 2016 general readings. And until then, Leo, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.